This is atheism in a nutshell. You say, there's a God. I say, can you prove that? You say no. I say, I don't believe you then. Mm-hmm. So, you believe in one God, I assume?
In three persons, but go ahead.
Okay, so you believe... Okay. Mm-hmm. So, but there are about 3,000 to choose from that have been, you know, people who believe in...
I've done some reading, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So basically, you believe in... You deny one less God than I do. You don't believe in 2,999 gods, and I don't believe in just one more.
Ricky Gervais, with his usual logical force and comedic flair, has done it again. He's made the whole notion of God silly and illogical. Or has he? Look, the whole I just believe in one less God than you line, it sounds really clever, but it's actually not really an argument. It's just kind of a distraction. It treats belief in God like a numbers game, as if rejecting 2,999 gods and rejecting one more is basically the same thing. But the real question isn't how many gods do I believe in or how many do I reject. It's which view of reality best explains the world we actually live in. I reject thousands of gods for the same reason he does. There's no compelling evidence for them. But I do believe in one God because I think there is evidence for him. You look at the fine-tuning of the universe, you ask the question of how did we get here? How did something come from nothing? The existence of moral laws, our longing for meaning, and countless personal experience. Now, is any of that just knock down empirical proof? You know, put it in a test tube, boom, God exists. No, of course not. But that's not what we're talking about. God isn't part of the physical universe. So expecting scientific proof is a category mistake. You don't use a microscope to study metaphysics. For questions like these, we need philosophy, reason, experience, and a willingness to follow all of the evidence, the compilation of evidence, wherever it leads. It's called an inference to the best explanation. And look, atheism doesn't get a pass here. It also has to answer the big questions. Why does anything exist? Why does morality feel objective? Why does life seem to have meaning? And what happens when we die? Even the most basic question of does God exist is a question we are all forced to contend with. Neither belief or unbelief can be proven in a lab. Both require us to look at the same world and decide what makes the most sense of it all. So yeah, I believe in one God, Ricky doesn't. I'm not sure what you believe, but either way, we're both making a call based on limited evidence. The difference is that I just think when looking at the evidence, Christianity is the best, most logical, most coherent explanation.